We've been talking about this documentary tonight. Now I want to play the trailer for it. This is Out North, and it's talking about how North Nashville 37208 is combating issues of incarceration, high incarceration rates, and gentrification. So let's take a look at the trailer.
Right now, a Nashville neighborhood is getting national attention. It is not the
said to have the highest incarceration rate in the entire country.
Nashville neighborhood is said to have the highest incarceration rate in the entire country. So what can be done about it?
Our community has been harmed by everyone.
We don't talk about the fact that it is not only police brutality that is violent. School pushout is violent. Being attacked by gentrifiers is violent.
The way these systems are functioning, it's allowing this harm, this poverty, this violence to just keep cycling over and over again. And it's at a point where we gotta put our foot down and we have to stop it. And I refuse to sit back and allow any of my friends, my young people, my family to experience any type of death.
So that gives you some sense of what we're talking about. It's really well done. And now we're just going to go take some more calls here. Let's go to Charles, who is on the line. Charles, go right ahead.
Hi. I just want to reiterate what Reverend Fuzz said. Your guest tonight should run for office. Take the levers of power. As far as the gentrification of the area, I don't know if that is going to be able to be stopped, but change happens. It just has to be managed. And as an old white guy out in Hermitage, Tennessee, I want to express my support for what she's doing. And that's it.
Well, that's great. Thank you. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you, Charles.
What do you think there?
Not gonna run for office. And I really appreciate the support. It means so much to me. I want everybody to know I was a school teacher, a Metro Nashville school teacher, and my students, I taught fourth grade, I taught first grade and fourth grade. I taught for about 8 years, but as the children got older, became teenagers, they started to be killed on the streets. And so it's been a lot of people along the way who supported me, supported this vision. And so, Charles, I know you say that you're a white guy in Hermitage, but I appreciate your support. And I don't minimize that or minimalize that. Please look us up, rebuildnorthnashville.com, to keep up with what we've got going on, and tell your friends, and maybe you'll end up volunteering or, donating to the cause. Thank you.
So you started this again back in 2010. You had a student tell you, and this is in the documentary, that he didn't expect to live past 18. And tragically, he did not live past 18. He was killed in gun violence. Do you think if that student were in North Nashville now, are things better? Do you feel like his chances would be better to get past 18 or not?
So he was actually in South Nashville. I taught at Carter Lawrence Math and Science Magnet School, but he was the catalyst, the original catalyst for the work that I do. If he were in North Nashville now, I would say yes, that he would definitely have a better chance. And I would say because of the violence interrupters, because I've watched them over the last 2 years change the lives of these children and transform these communities. So yes.
That's great. And what is the training for a violence interrupter? Because that's a big job.
It's a really big job. And they go through a lot of training. They de-escalation, violence interruption, ACEs, just they go through a lot of training, restorative justice training, how to facilitate circles, just a whole lot of, they do a lot of training. Stop the Bleed with Skyline Medical, so they know how to create tourniquets and all that stuff and help people, and we've had to use it. with some T-shirts, Hambino, God Body, just holding wounds and all of those things. So they go through a lot of training.
And is it volunteer? Are they volunteers?
No, they are paid.
Okay.
The violence interrupters are full-time employees of Gideon's Army, and we don't really say employees, but that's what everybody understands. But they're full-time team members.
And is that a new model? Where did you come up with that model? How did that come about?
So it's a hybrid of a lot of best practices in violence interruption, prevention, and intervention. Kind of sparked from the Cure Violence model out of Chicago. We have Minister Mitch, who was one of our original violence interrupters. He was one of the people who started Cure Violence in Chicago. And so we were blessed to have him on our team. But we also incorporate restorative justice. Like, restorative justice is the foundation of everything that we do. So like, it's just a hybrid of what we believe in and what we've seen to work.
Well, very good.
And a lot of community engagement, a lot of community leadership. So taken from those models as well.
All right, why don't we take a break? We'll take one more break here and come back and basically wrap things up with you. Want to hear kind of what you want people to take away. Take a break. Be back right after this.